Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start with method of preparation and properties of amines. In the previous video, we have discussed about the introduction part, nomenclature and few basic properties of the amines. So today we will see method of preparation. Let's start. When we talk about preparation of amines, first is reduction of nitro compound. Nitro compounds are reduced to amines by passing hydrogen gas in the presence of finely divided nickel, palladium or platinum, and also by the reduction with the metals in the acidic medium. As we know, nickel, platinum, palladium are the reducing agent. So here the reduction will takes place. Nitroalkanes can also be similarly reduced to the corresponding alkanamines. Reduction with the iron scrap and hydrochloric acid is preferred because FeCl2 formed gets hydrolyzed to release hydrochloric acid during this reaction. So only a small amount of HCl is required to initiate the reaction. Here you can see the reaction. Nitro compound, nitroalkane or nitrobenzene on reduction. Only this NO2 group gets reduced to NH2 group. For example, you can write in general way RNO2 in presence of reducing agent like PT, Ni, etc. It gets converted to RNH2. Ammonolysis of nitro compound. Next method is ammonolysis of nitro compound. We call it as Hofmann ammonolysis. An alkyl or benzyl halide on reaction with ethanolic solution of ammonia undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction in which the halogen atom is replaced by an amino group. This process of cleavage of carbon halogen bond by the ammonia molecule is known as ammonolysis. This reaction is carried out in the sealed tube at 373 Kelvin. For example, the primary amine obtained in the reaction. This primary amine again react with the alkyl halide, it gives secondary. Secondary amine react with alkyl halide from tertiary, and finally it will give the quaternary ammonium salt. So the primary amine behave as a nucleophile and further react with the alkyl halide to form the secondary, tertiary and the quaternary ammonium salt. You can see the reaction here. First of all, the ammonia will behave as a nucleophile. It will donate the lone pair of electron and form the substituted ammonium salt. So this is known as the Hofmann ammonolysis reaction. This reaction you have already seen in chapter 1st of the organic chemistry, haloalkanes and haloarenes. Ammonolysis has the disadvantage of yielding the mixture of 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree along with the quaternary ammonium salt. So the primary amine is obtained as a major product by taking large excess of ammonia. But you will get the mixture of product, then you have to separate them out. The order of reactivity of halide is Ri, then RBr, then RCl, as you know from the first chapter. Third method of preparation is reduction of nitriles. Nitriles means cyano group, CN. This group we call as nitriles. Nitriles on reduction with the lithium aluminium hydride or the catalytic hydrogenation produces primary amines. This reaction is used for the ascending of series, that is the preparation of amines containing one carbon atom more than the starting amine. For example, RCN when it will be reduced, reduction will take place. So reduction means addition of hydrogen. So it will be RCH2 NH2. It will give rise the primary amine. For example, if your primary amine is ethane nitrile, CH3 CH2 CN. If this is the nitrile, then on reduction it will convert to CH3 CH2. Now reduction means addition of hydrogen, so hydrogen gets added, it will convert to CH2 NH2. Ethane nitrile converts to propanamine. Number of carbon gets increased. So this is known as the ascending of series. Reduction of amides. Amides means the group CONH2. CONH2 group is known as the amide group. Amides on reduction with the lithium aluminium hydride yields amines. So you can see in the reaction, this is the amide when it undergo reduction process. Reduction, it means addition of hydrogen. So it gets converted to amines. Next and the most important reaction is the Gabriel-Thalamide reaction or Gabriel-Thalamide synthesis. Gabriel-Thalamide reaction is used for the preparation of primary amines. Thalamide on treatment with ethanolic potassium hydroxide forms potassium salt of thalamide, which on heating with alkyl halide followed by alkaline hydrolysis produces the corresponding primary amines. Aromatic primary amines cannot be prepared by this method because aryl halides do not undergo nucleophilic substitution with the anion formed by the thalamides. So here you can see the reaction. This is thalamide. When this thalamide react with the KOH, then H and OH, there is removal of water molecule and it will give rise the sodium thalamide. Again it will react with the alkyl halide. When it react with the alkyl halide, then K and X removed as KX and it will give rise N-alkyl thalamide. This N-alkyl thalamide again react with the NaOH and it will give rise RNH2, that is the 1 degree amine, with the liberation of phthalic acid. So this phthalic acid is the byproduct. This is phthalic acid. Next is Hofmann-Bromamide degradation reaction. In Hofmann-Bromamide degradation, as the name indicates, there is the descending of the series, means the product will have lesser number of the carbon as compared to the reactant. Hofmann developed a method for the preparation of primary amines by treating an amide with the bromine in aqueous or ethanolic solution of sodium hydroxide. In this degradation reaction, migration of an alkyl or aryl group takes place from carbonyl carbon of the amide to the nitrogen atom. The amine so formed contains one carbon less than the present in the amide. So you can see very clearly in the reaction, this is the amide. When it react with bromine Br2 in presence of NaOH, it can be aqueous, it can be ethanolic. Then there is formation of RNH2, that is our main product, with the liberation of Na2CO3 sodium carbonate, NaBr sodium bromide and water. So these three are the byproduct with the liberation of the main product 1 degree amines. Chemical properties. Chemical properties of amine is due to the difference in the electronegativity between the nitrogen and hydrogen atoms and the presence of unshared pair of electron over the nitrogen atom. Means the lone pair of electron over the nitrogen atom makes the amines reactive, and this is the reason why amines behave as a base. They are Lewis bases because the lone pair of electron present over the nitrogen. The number of hydrogen atom attached to the nitrogen atom decides the course of reaction of amines. That is the reason why the primary, secondary and tertiary amines differ in their reaction. Moreover, amines behave as nucleophiles due to the presence of lone pair of electron or unshared electron pairs. First, we'll discuss about the basic character of amine. As we know, amines are the derivatives of ammonia. So, amines are basic in nature and react with acids to form the salts. Also, aniline react with HCl and give the anilinium chloride. Now, amine salts on treatment with a base like NaOH regenerates the parent amine. Amine salts are soluble in water but insoluble in the organic solvent like ether. And this reaction is the basis for the separation of amines from the non-basic organic compounds insoluble in water. And the solubility is because of the hydrogen bonding. More the hydrogen attached with the nitrogen of amine, more will be the hydrogen bonding and more will be the solubility in water. Reaction of amines with the mineral acid to form the ammonium salt shows that these are basic in nature. Amines have unshared pair of electrons on nitrogen atom, due to which they behave as Lewis base. Basic character of amines can be better understood in terms of Ka and pKa. This we have discussed in class 11th. Larger the value of Kb or smaller the value of pKb, stronger is the base. This is the most important point that you have to remember. Aliphatic amines are stronger bases than the ammonia due to the inductive effect of the alkyl group. As we know, all the alkyl groups have plus I effect, which leads to the high electron density on the nitrogen atom and makes the amines reactive. While the aromatic amines are weaker bases than the ammonia. This is due to the electron withdrawing nature of the aryl group, or you can say the lone pair of electron of the nitrogen is get busy in the delocalization. You may find some discrepancies while trying to interpret the Kb values of amines on the basis of plus I or minus I effect of the substituent present in the amines. Beside inductive effect, there are other effects like solvation effect, steric hindrance, etc. are there, which affects the basic strength of amines. Here you can see pKb values of few amines. Now, structure basicity relationship of the amines. Due to the electron releasing nature of alkyl group, it pushes electrons toward the nitrogen and thus makes the unshared electron pair more available for sharing with the proton of the acid. Moreover, the substituted ammonium ion formed from the amine gets stabilized due to the dispersal of the positive charge by the plus I effect. So, the basic nature of aliphatic amines should increases with increase in the number of alkyl group. Next, this trend is followed by the gaseous phase. The order of basicity of the amines in the gaseous phase follows 3 degree, 2 degree and 1 degree. So when we talk about the basicity, it depends on the hydrogen bonding, it depends on the steric hindrance and then it depends on the solvation. So in the gaseous phase, it's 3 degree, 2 degree, 1 degree and ammonia. In the aqueous phase, Substituted ammonium cation gets stabilized not only by the electron releasing effect of the alkyl group but also by the solvation with water molecule. So greater the size of the ion, lesser will be the solvation and less stabilized is the ion. So order of stability of the ions will be as follows. You can see the basic character: 2 degree, 1 degree, 3 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree and 1 degree accordingly, according to the other factor also. Decreasing order of extent of hydrogen bonding in water and order of stability of ions by the solvation. Greater is the stability of the substituted ammonium cation, stronger should be the corresponding amines as a base. Thus, the order of basicity of aliphatic amines should be primary, secondary, tertiary, which is opposite to the inductive effect based order. Secondly, when the alkyl group is small, like methyl group, there is no steric hindrance to the hydrogen bonding. In this case, alkyl group is bigger than the CH3 group. There will be steric hindrance to hydrogen bonding. Therefore, the change of nature of alkyl group from CH3 to any other bulkier result in the change of the order of basic strengths. Thus, there is a suitable interplay of the inductive effect, solvation effect and the steric hindrance of the alkyl group which decide the basic strength of the alkyl amine. So, in order of the basic strength in case of the methyl substituted amine and ethyl substituted amine, it is 2 degree, 3 degree, 1 degree ammonia. And in case of methyl, it's 2 degree, 1 degree, 3 degree and ammonia. So when you will solve the NCERT, many questions are there like this. You see the group present with the nitrogen and accordingly you will find out the basicity. When we compare the basicity of aromatic amine with the ammonia, pKb value of aniline is quite high. It is because in aniline or other aryl amines, the NH2 group is attached directly to the benzene ring. It results in the unshared electron pair on nitrogen atom to be in conjugation with the benzene ring and thus making it less available for the protonation. It means lone pair of electron gets busy here in the delocalization process. So if you can see the different resonating structure of aniline and you can see aniline is a resonance hybrid of the following 5 structure. So the reactivity will be less. But for the anilinium ion, no other resonating structures are possible. So anilinium ion will be more reactive. We know that greater the number of resonating structure, greater is the stability. Thus you can infer that aniline is more stable than the anilinium ion. Hence, the proton acceptability of the basic nature of the aniline or other aromatic amines would be less than that of the ammonia. In case of substituted aniline, it is observed that electron releasing group like OCH3, methoxy, CH3, methyl increases basic strength, whereas electron withdrawing group like NO2, SO3H, COOH decreases the basic strength. So for the aromatic amines, please keep this thing in your mind. The group's electron releasing group increases basic character and electron withdrawing group decreases the basic character. So when we see the reaction of acylation, aliphatic and aromatic primary secondary amines react with the acid chloride, anhydride and esters by nucleophilic substitution reaction, and this reaction is known as the acylation reaction. You can see this reaction as the replacement of hydrogen atom of NH2 or NH by the acyl group. The product obtained by the acylation reaction is known as the amides. The reaction is carried out in presence of base stronger than the amines like pyridine, which remove HCl, so form and shift the equilibrium to the right hand side. Here you can see the reaction very clearly. This is alkyl amine, 1 degree amine. This is acid chloride. So what will happen? This lone pair of electron forms the bond with the carbon. Here there is negative charge over the oxygen and positive charge over the nitrogen. So there is a removal of HCl and the formation of NHCOR takes place. For example, ethanamine, it will give rise N-ethyl ethanamide. N-ethyl ethanamine gives N-diethyl ethanamide. So ethanamides are the product of the acylation. Amines also react with benzoyl chloride, and this reaction is known as benzoylation. This reaction you have studied in the previous chapter, aldehyde ketones also. When methanamine and benzoyl chloride react, it forms N-methyl benzenamide. Amines on reaction with carboxylic acid form salts with amines at room temperature. Next reaction is the carbylamine reaction. This is very well known reaction. One conversion of NCERT is given in first chapter, haloalkane and haloarenes. How you can convert aniline to phenyl isocyanide. So this is the direct reaction to convert aniline to phenyl isocyanide. Aliphatic and aromatic primary amines on heating with the chloroform and ethanolic potassium hydroxide form isocyanides or carbyl amines, which are foul smelling substances. Their smell is very bad. Secondary and tertiary amines do not show this reaction. This reaction is known as carbyl amine reaction or isocyanide test, and it is used to test the primary amines. Here you can see the reaction. This is RNH2. If you will take R as a benzene, NH2, the reaction will take place chloroform and with basic medium KOH. When we will heat, it will give rise isocyanide. So directly you will get NC plus KCl and water will be the byproduct. So this NC is the isonitrile, or the directly we can call it as the carbylamine. Reaction with nitrous acid. We'll see all these reactions in the next video. So for today, we have discussed reaction till the carbylamine. Thank you. God bless you. Keep revising. Other reaction we'll see in the next video.